If you're a new immigrant or a visa holder in the United States, then for sure you need a car. Well, unless you live in major cities like New York or Atlanta where it's a good transportation system. And you know what? It's expensive. But here's the good news. You can save thousands of dollars by buying a used car. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to buy a used car, save thousands of dollars, and we will delve into the math and I will show you some tips and tricks in order to find a used car online. Hey there, welcome to Clueless in the US. My name is Mighty and my goal in this channel is to help you move, survive, and thrive in the United States. This very car that I'm sitting here, it's a 2007 Ford Escape. I know it's old. Right now, when I'm shooting this, it's 2022 and I bought this car in 2017. And you know what? At the very least, I have saved around $9,000, maybe even $10,000 by buying this used car instead of a brand new car. In the first place, why do people prefer brand new cars? Well, number one, there's a certain brand new car smell, which is probably appealing to most people. And you touch the car and you see the plastic that's still wrapped in the seats. And I mean, let's also face it, if you buy a brand new car, then you will probably have less headaches because for sure you will not have a lot of repairs for that brand new car. And there's also a certain element where you kind of feel that you're well off, especially if you have like a brand of car that's associated with having like a good job, some good financial situation in life. But for new immigrants like you, like I was back in 2015, I was really looking for ways to save some money because there were so many things that you're buying. And we are trying to reestablish our lives in a new country. This car, I bought it for only $5,460 back in 2017. And you know what? Since then, I have not had any major problems. I only had like one major issue and one major repair, and that's after 6 years of owning this car. So the first minor issue was the motor of the power window in the rear right side of this car. The major issue that I have had, yeah, it's expensive, by the way. I paid $1,100 just this month, May of 2022, in order to repair the oil leaks and an issue with the transmission. But you know what? Even if I had paid $1,100 for that repair and another $300 for the power window situation, that would still be around, let's just say $1,500 on top of what I paid for this, which is $5,400. So that's only about $7,000 US. So you see, even after all these years, 6 years, I don't have any payments for this car after about 3 years because I was only paying like about $120 per month. Will this work for you? Now let's take a look into the numbers and I will also show you some tips and tricks on how you too can find and buy a used car here in the United States. So one of the considerations when buying a car is of course the cost of the car that you are going to buy. And if it's a brand new car, then you should expect to pay around $16,000 for a basic sedan, the usual regular car. And if you're going to buy an SUV, then that is probably going to cost like at least around $26,000 to $30,000 at the higher end. So, just for the sake of averages, let's just say that a brand new car would be around $20,000, while a used car, say, would be around $10,000, $12,000. Maybe I just got lucky because the SUV that I bought was just for $5,400. So you see, right at the outset, by deciding to buy a used car, you are saving at least $5,000, maybe as much as $10,000 or $12,000. We were paying around $300 for one car. That's the used one. Now compare that with brand new cars. We had a number of friends who were paying around $500, some as much as $700 for a brand new car. So 300 versus 500. So that's a big difference. Like that's $200 difference. Imagine what you can do with $200 extra in your pocket. One tip that I could share with you is to make sure that you go to a mechanic for a pre-purchase inspection. And so they are going to take a look at the vehicle and tell you if there's a major issue that you should know about. And there are also some ways for you to check if the car that you're buying had been in an accident. Well, of course, you don't want to be in a car that's been totaled or that has a lot of mechanical and engine issues, because that would not be good for your pocket. So by combining those two major tips, take a look at the history of the car using services like Carfax or autocheck.com, and then you can also do a pre-purchase inspection at a mechanic. Usually that costs about $100 or $120. Just schedule that before buying, and I think that you should be good. The first website I'm going to show you is called autotrader.com. I've used this in the past to try to look for used cars to buy. This is what it looks like. It's better to use the advanced search so you can input the criteria. Set your zip code, set used, set your maximum price, the body type that you want, or style. The year, how old do you want it to be, like maximum of 10 years, so that's from 2012. The mileage, click search. And then I would just like to see the lowest price first. There you go. So based on this, you can buy some pretty good cars at less than 10,000 US dollars. Now, if you're really trying to save money, look for the ones that are around 8,000 or 7,000, but those seem to be difficult to come by, especially because of the supply chain issues and because of the pandemic in the past 2 years. It's just been difficult to buy both new cars and used cars. If you find a car that you want, then just click on the photo or the link that you see. Like say for example this one, this car, it's about 9,500 with 71,000 miles. Click on it, take note of the dealership where you can find it, the address and the phone number. Set a time and date to visit it, do a test drive, and if you like it, then you can just go and buy it. The next website I'm going to show you is called Carfax.com. And this one, Carfax is really a great tool for you to check the history of a car. And before we go into this, let me just go back to AutoTrader. Usually AutoTrader would show the history of a car using either AutoCheck or Carfax. Now let's take a look if this listing has a Carfax, so you could take a look. There you go. This is the vehicle history report. It's saying that there's no accident or damage reported, and it had multiple owners. Now, if you click on the free Carfax report, you can take a look at the history of this car. So it has had 5 previous owners, no accidents or damage reported, and so you can just take a look here. Right, where it was purchased. Carfax, you can also look for used car. It's the same thing. You just set the body style and then price range less than 10,000, body style, say SUV if that's what you're looking for. And then put on your zip code. These are good filters that you could choose, but I was just going to say no accidents or damage. All right, so here are SUVs under $10,000 near Nashville. Okay, pay attention to the mileage. You can also set that right here. Less than 100,000. There you go. Well, sorry, there's no cars available that's under 100,000 US dollars. Now let's try to expand our search. Instead of 50 miles of Nashville, let's put it at 100 miles of Nashville. And we found one. It's a 2009 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited and just 9,900 US dollars. And that's amazing. It's under 100,000 miles. Now, I am going to need to drive down to Huntsville, Alabama. That's about 2 hours drive away from here. Now, if I want this car. So maybe I'll try to look for a dealership that's closer, or I can increase this to 150,000 miles. There you go. Okay. Now you can sort it by, say, the lowest price. And this one is a 2014 Ford Escape, which is located in Nashville. So that's pretty close. It fits the criteria, less than 10,000 US dollars. Now it's an SUV. The mileage is 130,000 US, not dollars, miles, 130,000 miles. Similar to my Ford Escape, but my Ford Escape was 2007 model. So let's take a look at this one. I mean, if I was looking for a car at this very moment, I will probably go take a look at this one, and if I like it, I just might buy it. Now, one of the things that you also will need to learn about if you have your own car is to pump your own gas into your car. And if you don't know how to do that, like I didn't know how to do that on the very first day that I needed to pump gas into the car. So I have a video for you, and you can click that right here.